Hey, what's up, you guys? It is Summer here with Vibely. Welcome back to my channel. If those of you that don't know me, my name is Summer. Excuse me. I am a spiritual clairvoyant and born with many gifts that I have learned to share my gift around the world and with people that need it. So, today I'm going to bring to you the energies for the collective for the rest of August and what is to come, what can you look forward to as far as daily life, career, money, love, and all that entails. So let's get started. I have already pre-shuffled the deck. For those of you that want to or are interested, I have started a Patreon page. It comes with a subscription that gives you all-inclusive extra videos, a like-minded community, daily inspiration, and all kinds of good. So if you are interested, I will leave that information below. Other than that, let's get started. Not going to count that. So this is for the rest of August. What is coming? Okay, so we have from one deck, I did the Doreen Virtue. Next, I'm going to do a descriptive tarot. I have already pre-shuffled, but shuffle one time. What is coming for the collective for the rest of the month of August? What's leading us into September? So that is clarifying that. Beautiful. Okay. And then I'll draw some more at the end, but this is the last for the general. And lastly, what should you do? What is your advice? What advice do you have for this upcoming information for the rest of August? This is the action you should take or not take, okay? Excuse me. What action what should you do, take? Okay, let's get started. Okay, so we have the Moon, the Eight of Swords, and then allowing. So for the rest of the month of August, if you have been going through something and that you've been in conflict with, some of you may have been going through kind of a crisis, to be honest, in the month of August, or even starting off the beginning of the summer. A lot of truths are going to come to you towards the end of August, or starting off, some of you even this next week. I would say within the next 3 days by Wednesday. There's truths coming to you. However, I feel like you intuitively, or you already knew the truth. Not even just intuitively. It's like you knew the answers were there all along. You just didn't want to see them or push them aside in hopes that they weren't true, in hopes that love would conquer all, is what I'm getting in my head, or someone would come back for you, someone would save you, someone would right the wrongs. So you may be receiving a bit of bad news. But what you're failing to realize is that this closure is just because you're manifesting it to actually happen. You actually do not need it. So when you're manifesting, saying, when you speak into into the universe, into the world, or even in your head, I need closure. I want this person to come in and say something. You're manifesting it to happen. So that person is going to give you what you want. They're going to come in and give you that closure that you seek. And what I guess I'm trying to say is, needing that validation again, you're hurting your own self. You're hurting self because you already knew the answers. You already knew the truth. And now you are second guessing yourself. And, you know, when the newness of something kind of wears off and an argument or a disgruntled or something to where you have time to cool down, you have time to really reflect, and your jets cool, your engine cools, and your attitude cools, and your raw emotions kind of calm down. This is when we allow that loneliness to kick in, that loneliness to say, you know what, maybe this situation wasn't that bad. Maybe I was being over dramatic, and kind of wanting it to come back in because we've already forgotten what we've already been through. Because loneliness can be one of the biggest downfalls in people's lives. Everybody needs someone. And so when you lose that someone, when you don't have that person anymore, it can feel very daunting. It can feel very overwhelming, like you have a mountain to climb. There are things that can be going on behind the scenes that you are not aware of. I don't necessarily think it's anything malice or bad or intentionally trying to hurt you. I think these things that are going on behind the scenes is someone is really feeling trapped. Like they can't come towards you, they can't go back. They can't stay neutral. So there is a lot of thought and reflection going on behind the scenes. And what I'm feeling them saying is, even if I wanted to come forward, even if I wanted to say something, I couldn't. It wouldn't do any good. The damage is already done. The conflict has already happened. And so they feel almost imprisoned. They feel trapped in this thought process. Also, what I'm hearing, if you think this person is keeping loads of secrets from you and a lot of, dating and going out and this and that, that is not the case. I'm also seeing that I'm seeing that some of you may be feeling underneath the weather this next week. Nothing too serious, but like a cold, a head cold, something in the throat. Additionally, I feel as though someone feels like they missed an opportunity. Someone has let so much time go by that they didn't seize their opportunity, that maybe this was a good time to talk to this person and I let it just pass, and now it's been too long. Kind of like when you're supposed to strike when the iron's hot and they didn't, and it's like they missed their opportunity, and now fear is arising from that. I also get that some of you could be in I'm hearing again that you know the truth of this situation. it's like I'm getting the message that like you knew from the beginning that this wasn't your right path. You knew from the beginning that this wasn't your person, your situation. You saw the red flags and you knew. But something inside of you really, really hungered for that feeling that you got when you're around that person. So instead of doing the hard thing, which is self-love and picking ourselves up and leaving and saying, I wish you well, but it's time for me to go, you stuck out and drug it on, and now the lessons are being learned in a deeper, harsher way. I'm seeing you're getting close to this situation ending. It's coming to a close, but I do see it's going to take at least 2 more months for this to close. Whatever, yeah, you got 2 8s. So 2 more months. There is a lot of communication going on behind the scenes about you or about this situation. Someone is in turmoil over you. Yeah, someone just feels stuck in a situation that they cannot come forward or back or in between, and they are just stuck, and it's making you stuck. So the action that you need to take for the rest of August, we have the semi-sextile, and it's allowing. Probably can't see that, but right here, allowing. So here we have the plant, which started from the seeds, the green leaves. We have stars, and not only that, we have 4 stars. Semi. So this is going to be, yeah, you're halfway there. You're halfway through this cycle. You're almost there. This is really asking you to let go of control of this situation. Some of you may have ran your whole life feeling and, ran your whole life and your whole belief system and perspectives off of being in control because that's what makes you feel safe. And let's be honest, that's natural. That is a natural thing for people, for human beings to adapt, especially if they've been in traumatic situations, especially if they've grown up in home life or certain situations where they felt out of control, where they felt unstable home life, an unstable, insecure type of inconsistent life. Abuse, verbal abuse, whatever that means to you. This is your time in your lesson and your growth of allowing you to move to the next chapter of your life, to let go of this hurt. I'm hearing this isn't actually going to hurt as bad as you think it is. What you have to do is let go, let be, surrender, and allow things to happen without trying to control them. Allow things to unfold naturally. Don't force it. Don't reach out to that person. Don't reach out and fuel the fire to this crisis that you're going through. This is giving you encouragement to see your own potential. But it's necessary for you to let go of control so the healing can come in, and don't even try to control the healing. You need just to allow it to happen. If that puts you in a bad funk for 3 days and depressed, then so be it. You need to allow the things to arise. But when you get that little inkling of, I need to get up, I need to do something, and you feel that little spark of energy, that is your healing that has flourished, that has completed, and it's urging you to get up. Those are the actions that you actually need to act on, okay? You're going to realize a lot of things within these next 2 weeks. You're going to realize you were stable all along. You didn't need this fake foundation, this fake validation, this temporary love. It doesn't mean it wasn't a true love, doesn't mean it wasn't a true friendship. It just means it went too far. But with these 4 stars, you are already stable. You're not starting from scratch again. You're not starting from square one. You're not rebuilding your life, because you already have this stable star. You have your experiences. You have your perspective. You have your life as proof. And you see, this plant isn't starting off as a seed. You don't have to start over. You just start from experience. You start something different from experience. And just because the flowers hasn't bloomed yet, they died off. The summertime came in, fried them, they're out. It is time to take your stable foundation, these stars and the green leaves, and start growing your flowers again in a different, more fulfilling way, in a different, more stable way. Well, where they won't die next summer, where they won't lose their temperament. You should not, that's another thing I'm getting, is your temper. Somebody should not be able to bring out the ugly in you. And if they do, that is how you know it's a karmic cycle. Okay? You're going to get clarity in these next 2 weeks. You're going to have your hope revamped and reestablished and ignited within you. You're going to be compensated for the things you have given out. This person may even come back and that did you wrong and compensate you. I'm hearing 10%. You're going to get back 10% of what you gave, at least. Hey, that's better than nothing. And you will be rewarded for allowing this growth to happen naturally and not forcing it, okay? So let's get a few more in other areas of life, since that's the general energy. I want you to think of one question, and we'll see what our angel answer is. This is pretty basic. Yes or no, maybe. I don't know. All right. Get your one question in your head. What is your one question? Okay. So this says, ask from help from others. This is when I get this card when I'm a very, I like to figure out things for myself and not ask for advice and not tell people my business. This is saying tell people your business. This is saying stop hermiting yourself. Stop putting yourself in a turtle shell. Talk to people, because other perspectives are, you're too in your head, and I'm hearing you need to talk to at least 3 people, and you're going to see the common denominator, and you're going to hear it in a way that you haven't heard it before. And it's going to click, and something within the answer is going to help heal you a little bit. Not all the way, obviously. Healing is an inside job. But it's going to allow your perspective to shift, and it's not going to hurt as bad, if that makes sense. So, piggybacking on that, we'll do the romance angels. collective for the rest of August in romance. And then I'll pull some advice. For guidance, these are your last few are your guidance cards for the rest of August. Too many. For the rest of August, the collective, what do we have? I like that. Okay. Last but not least, the answer is simple. One of my favorite decks. I believe it's by Sonia Chauvet. The answer is simple. It's like the answer is simple, but the meanings are so deep and beautiful, and like you just get like good little nuggets along the way. You know what I mean? I love it. Okay. Rest of August. Okay, it's all making sense. There we go. Okay. So for your romance angels, we have, it is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. So this is telling me that you have a tendency, which some of us do, some of us heal differently, and I get it. I'm one of those. But if you stay stuck too long, of course, heal the way you're supposed to heal, grieve the way you're supposed to heal, but then take the steps forward, even if they feel like they suck, even if you don't want to do them, even if you're too tired. Growth is uncomfortable, and it's saying you are going to be stuck grieving this person forever while they've moved on if you do not open your eyes and allow to see the rest of the world. If you do not open your eyes and see that you have an admirer, see that someone's interested in you, see that the angel is over your head, the love angel, the Cupid's arrow, but you're still stuck looking down at the past, looking at the hurt, looking at the pain. Again, it's normal. It's not normal to dwell and hang out in that forever. So it's saying that you've done the necessary things you need to do as far as healing. It is safe for you to open your heart and love again. It is safe and for you to allow new friends to come in. And a new suitor is going to come in as well. I do see that heavy. Then I have your guidance, your angel's guidance is steady progress. I love that. It's saying that the universe, the angels, the guides, God, whatever you believe in, I don't judge. We are all here to love, and as long as you love and do not hate and do not discriminate and do not cause harm, you do you, boo. This is saying they have heard your prayers, they've heard your acknowledgement, they have heard your tears, your crying, and they've seen your hard work. They've seen, don't think that they haven't seen your struggle. You're like, what is going on? I have done this by the book. I have done what I'm supposed to do. I go to work. I pay my taxes. I do good by people. I am loyal to my person. I give the $20 back that's on the ground. And I get trampled on. This is saying they see it. They know your struggles. They see your good deeds. And they acknowledge the progress you've made. They realize you are not the person you were a year ago. You're not the person you were 6 months ago. And they're saying to be aware of your own progress. They feel like sometimes you don't even see your own progress, and acknowledge it and give yourself a pat on the back and be like, you know what? I can chill. I've done a great freaking job in that situation. They can see how much you hurt. They can see the actions of love that you pour out, that you would give the shirt off on your back. They can see how you contribute your good soul to the world. So keep going. They're saying you're on the right track. Again, I'm hearing 2 months, 2 months, 2 months. You're making steady progress. And last but not least, we have look forward. Does this not like tie in with the whole dang energy? Like seriously, look forward. Look forward, not back. That is obvious what that means, but we are going to see the deeper meaning of it before we hit the road. Okay, it says, the ego looks backward and wallows in regret. The spirit looks forward with excitement and wonder. The ego looks down and sees few options. The spirit looks up and perceives endless possibilities. The ego looks for problems and views itself as the victim. The spirit seeks out solutions and sees itself as a genius. Your spirit wants you to look up and behold the wonderful life ahead. The past is over, and there's only learning to gain from it. The future isn't yet decided and is open to becoming whatever you desire. Look within optimism and enthusiasm as the wonderful possibilities that lie ahead. There's nothing blocking you except the ego of habit, of limiting your own view. Glance up and you'll see door openings to you. You're free from the past, so don't look back anymore. Peer ahead with the light heart of your spirit. You'll be delighted by what you see. That is beautiful and completely ties in. Allow, look forward, you're making steady progress. Ask help from others, and it is safe for you to love. You just got to look up. All right, beautiful souls. Again, if you want to join my subscription, Patreon is below. You get exclusive content only for you. It's $9.99. Details are in the information box below. If not, I will talk to you soon. Peace and love, y'all. Bye.